Yeah, I was feeling all right. I was feeling all right. Just has some curious things going on. Just have to be watched.
Nerve
Did you
wracking
get
or
No, not at all.
any tests
I
back?
was nervous though watching the game last night. That was
yeah, what'd you think of that in general?
preseason game. That's a preseason game, and we'll be better. We'll be better than that. Our turnover rate was pretty high.
When getting back to the swelling, do you still have swelling?
Yes.
Did you get the test results back?
No, not yet.
Do you think did the doctor say anything like it's related to your heart thing? You know, the heart procedure you had.
Well, that's about as far as I'm allowed the questioning to go. No, they haven't. It's a mysterious thing.
So they don't have any theories yet.
Nothing. They've our crack doctors have figured out.
Planning on going to Fresno tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope so.
Just because we like Fresno?
I like Anaheim too, actually.
Kurt's coaching.
Fresno's kind of a destination city if you think about it. It's beautiful.
Well, if you're going to Yosemite, or you're going, have you been to
I was
Yosemite?
there 3 weeks ago, actually.
Did you go through Fresno on the way up?
No, through Mammoth State
Yeah,
over
okay.
there. Yeah.
Also, if you're going to go to the other parks, the Grand Canyon Park, and see the big trees, those are Fresno's.
Sequoia
Yeah.
National. What do you think of Lamar last night?
I just got through telling him that this is really basketball now. He looks like he's either curling or doing some other kind of sport. He's not playing basketball.
I don't even know if he knows what curling would be.
You're right. It's a good thing. But the first shot he took was a three-pointer in the middle of the third quarter. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
What about his ball handling? Is this point thing going to work for him? I know you know the point guard. Is this ball handling thing going to work?
Well, we think that it's we still have some time to go with this, and we'll see how it goes.
Andrew Bynum got a pretty loud ovation when he got into the game and when he made a shot.
Yeah.
Do you think, how were you sort of satisfied with how he performed after that?
He played really well for 4 minutes. I thought he really helped the team out, got going. He, really felt like he was involved in it. And, obviously time runs out in a rotation. The second half, he didn't have the same kind of impact on the game. But, he looked fine.
From the little we got to watch here, there's a couple times where the ball would go into him and he didn't really assert himself offensively. Is that something that he needs to do a little bit more?
Well, we want him to be a passer in certain situations because he's a really good passer, and he can see over the defense. So, if he's outside the lane and they're guys that are cutters, they should be looked at first, and then he should activate the ball. If he catches it in the lane, obviously he's got to go. Last night he had a couple situations where he got the ball in the lane, he just didn't really go hard.
Phil, instigating the offense, is that something that Lamar has pushed for in previous years and you guys are just trying it now? Or?
He plays with the ball in his hand really well. I mean, that's one of the things that Lamar does. He likes the ball in his hand. He plays with it. So, that's one of the reasons why, we've got him where he's at. And the other thing is he's a disadvantaged guy for a lot of teams. They're putting big out there on him, and it puts them in jeopardy.
Phil, across town, Mike Dunleavy is now coach and general manager. How tough is that to wear two hats?
Well, Mike's been in that position before, so you'd probably have to ask him that question. I've always resisted it because I just think that it's very difficult to manage two jobs because just from the parameters is that a general manager has to look at a 4-year, 5-year, maybe a 3-year window now in the NBA. Used to be you're looking at 5 years now. Free agency and the draft of, 19-year-olds. You're looking at a little quicker turnaround of teams. The coach is looking about tomorrow, how to win tomorrow, So, you want that general manager to pull a plug and drain the talent and get some new talent in a lot of times. And although I've never been quite like that as a coach, I know there are a lot of coaches that are sitting in situations where, you really, when you're talent poor, you really give up on some players that, you want to see them all the way through to their potential. The other thing is that if you end up drafting a player, then, you always have, your reputation is always on a drafted player. So if you're a coach and general manager, you're doing two things at once in that situation.
It's almost a general manager is often the bad guy. Can be the bad guy where the coach, the way I've seen you coach, it wouldn't fit your style.
No, and then I could talk bad about the general manager and the players. Not really, but yeah, that is the truth. And it's management and that end of the stick a lot of times looks that way. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.